Hi you guys, this is Nicole from My Carolina Garden. I garden in Zone 8B in southeastern North Carolina. How are we feeling about these cooler temperatures for September? I know I'm not the only one experiencing it. Our evenings are starting to drop down, we're getting some relief, and a lot of my flowering plants are actually looking better now in September than they did in the throes of summer. So that's what we're talking about today. It's like the top flowering plants for our September gardens, particularly in my area. I'm again Zone 8B and also other areas of the south, things like that. What can we have? What's looking awesome? What's adding color? By the way, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel and you like my content, please consider subscribing because this can ensure that my videos get shown to you. So as I said, I'm in North Carolina, but I just got back from a trip to Nashville, Tennessee, and even there the temperatures were just glorious. We could walk around, evenings especially were cool and delightful. I am just loving life right now. So the first plant I want to talk about, the first flowering plant that's offering me fall color is one of those. Yes, of course you're picking this one because it's fall, but it is the asters. Asters are nice because they come in a variety of colors. So it can be the purple, it could be blue, pink, white, different things like that. The other great thing about asters is it's not just a southern thing. One of the wonderful things about asters is that so many people get to enjoy them because they are hardy zones 3 through 8. So we get color choice, we get cold tolerance. They are pollinator attractors. These are things that we love. And here in my southern garden, these are offering me lots of color throughout fall, and they just love our very mild, cool fall temperatures. Another stunning beauty for fall. This flowering plant is the Lantana. Lantana is going to bloom heavily through fall for me. This is another pollinator attractor, and if you look around, you'll see butterflies if I haven't scared them away with my voice. The Lantana is hardy zones 8 through 11, and so it's not going to be for everyone, but holy blooms, Batman. This flowering plant gets larger each year, so you just keep it trimmed down to the size that you want, but it is a wonderful plant for my entryway to welcome people up to my front porch. Love this stunning color. Now, all I had to do to showcase this gorgeous beauty was turn the camera a little bit. These plants are here intentionally, again, to welcome people up to my front porch. This is the Dipladenia. This tropical beauty is tolerant zones 10 and 11. It can be wintered inside, you guys. I take this pot and bring it right inside my house in no place specific. It does not continue to bloom for the entire winter, but it keeps all of its leaves. And then when the temperatures get back appropriate for it, which is like about above 45 degrees, I bring this whole pot right back out and boom, this beauty starts blooming again. This plant is so heat tolerant that in the blazing afternoon sun of my house, this beauty still looks amazing. So the Dipladenia, which was also the flower that was drooping out of the pot when I started this video, oh my gosh, cannot say enough good things about this stunning beauty. Right in this area around me, you can see a lot of beautiful blooming fall color, but the plant I want to talk to you about is this Denver Daisy Rudbeckia right here. This baby is hardy zone 5. And it loves full sun, and look at the gorgeousness that it can offer you. Oh my gosh, this perennial is maybe my favorite Rudbeckia. What do you think about a plant that has a whimsical, airy look? This is Guara. Guara has its flowers almost like butterflies floating above its foliage. This is actually called Crimson Butterflies Guara over here, and this one, do I still have a tag around? I don't remember the exact name. They are two different ones, but if you're looking for something, like I said, light and airy, pink flowers, white flowers, the Guara might be what you're looking for. This sweet baby is hardy zones 5 to 9, likes full sun, and is just adorable. The blanket flowers make it into so many of my videos because they are prolific bloomers. These guys are going to go all the way until frost. Some of them are probably even going to last me throughout the winter, but the blanket flower, it depends on the variety, but is generally hardy to zone 4. Lots of people get to enjoy them, and one of the things I say all the time is it is a very aggressive seeder. This plant drops seeds that blow so easily it reseeds itself all over the place. So I have it in big bushy plants like this all over my yard. The dramatic, stunning bloom of the Dalia gets to be enjoyed, this plant in particular, by me 2 times a year. It came out in the spring at first, now it's out for its second flush and literally looks as gorgeous as it did in the spring. That's very unusual because a lot of plants that come out for their second flush, the sheer number of flower blooms is way, way less. This stunner unfortunately did not come with a specific label on it from my nursery. It just said Dalia. This Dalia though is hardy to zone 8 to 11. So I'm kind of right on the line of where Dahlias are going to come back as perennial. Oh my gosh though, if I'm going to love one kind of flower, it's going to be the Dalia. It's just stunning. Another fall blooming plant that makes the obvious list are mums. Now my mums currently are all budded up, but they are not in bloom just yet. It has still been warm up until this point. I mean, the day is still warm, but my mums are not fully out at this point. Mums are hardy zones 5+, and they do like full sun. They do like well draining soil. Now I've been very fortunate with this pot because it has actually stayed here on this bench all summer long, stayed green the whole time, bloomed previously, and will, like I said, is budded up to come back again. That is very surprising to me. Every time my mums bloom in the spring, I feel surprised because I've always known the mums to be a fall blooming flower. But anyway, they make my list. Oh my gosh, you guys, the cane begonia. I cannot say enough good things about this begonia. I have it in pink, I have it in red, I have it in white somewhere else. The begonia we've talked about before as being that trusted friend plant, because once it starts blooming, it never stops. It is always there for you, giving you seasonal color throughout the year. I literally overwintered this exact begonia plant in my greenhouse and it bloomed all winter as well. It's almost like, how the heck did you do that? Besides the actual foliage color, I meant flower color and foliage color, the stems are also colored like a reddish on both of these plants. So it gives you so much fall interest. I just love the begonia. Okay, you guys, we're gonna go back to the section of my yard where I started this video out, and we're gonna talk about the Sosia. Now, this is the Dragon's Breath Sosia. This was a seedling that happened to fall into my yard, and so I don't have any of those fuzzy, fiery type blooms on it just yet, but oh, they're coming because this guy has gotten so big. The color is vibrant. This is just like what I was talking about with the Dipladenia. I don't even know if you can see it up there behind me. The Dipladenia has vibrant color. The Dragon's Breath Sosia has vibrant color. These are dynamic pieces to have in your garden. So Sosia is hardy zones 10 and 11, but it adds that punch into your fall garden. I had suggested in the start of the video that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I meant it, but also why don't you go ahead and follow me, My Carolina Garden, on Instagram, because I post daily about things that are happening right away that, especially if you're in a growing zone that I know about, that could be very helpful. So I've shown you a slew of flowering plants that are adding a beautiful punch of color into your southern garden for fall. I hope you loved it as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. I love all of your support and comments. And until next time, happy planting.